can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Monday.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hold this. Hey, quarter. Mike 5-4. Hey, Delta. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. And Stills over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Rosen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Second down, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. From the 22, Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On third down, Rosen steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 37. Check 37. Shit, shit.
They go play action with Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On first down, this is Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Check pass. Boom. Mike 52.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. Now Rosen looking to throw, and they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mike, 180. 54, Mike. Woo-hoo! Mike. Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54. Mike.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You got three down.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Rosen to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins, flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
First down, Redskins.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
52, come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, crouch, crouch, crouch.
On the handoff, it's Geis. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
9 yards to go.
Check. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. Ready. Max 56. 3 buzz.
Now Rosen on first down. Wilson snags it left side. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Stills the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now Haskins on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll hand it out to Geis. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Check 56. Here we go. Hug. 56. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And now it's Rosen looking. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rosen. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Rosen. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Kill.
They start on the ground with Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Haskins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Back now in Miami. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Here's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Rosen. Allen's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to Melange. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Right there. 54 Mike. I got you, boy.
Rosen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Stills right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert. Hey, echo.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
180. Hey, alert. 56. Mike, 56. Hey, Steve 6.
Now a handoff for Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
180. Check 56. It's our time.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
49, check 49.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down, Washington.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a carry for Pirine. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Pirine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. 59. You go night-night. Go night-night.
Geis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.